One of my precious memories from Nigeria was and is the birth of our children. And there was something very precious, very holy, very awesome. I think that's the word, awesome, about it. We got 5 children, and they were all born in the teaching hospital in Enugu. And as we lived quite far away, we had something like 4 hours to reach, 3-4 hours. And so at the first sign that the birth was coming, we normally left. And it happened 4 out of 5 times in the middle of the night, between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. And we left, and the whole scenery was plunged into darkness. There was no light anywhere, and we drove with only the headlights of the car. And when we arrived at the hospital, that hospital was huge. It was really huge. And the different wards were scattered across a piece of land. And they were each separate and linked with an outside corridor that was only covered on top with a plastic sheet. And as soon as I arrived, I didn't need to register because I belonged to the university staff. So as soon as I arrived, they brought a wheelchair, and then they wheeled me down onto the maternity ward that was at the bottom of the hill. And there was something about it. The place was so dark, so silent, but the maternity was the only one that was very busy. And many boys and girls were born during the night, either at the dead of the night or early morning. One of my children was born around 7:30 a.m. And I remember, because it was Harmattan season, it was so cold. I was shivering. But there was something magic about it. That light, it was like a light bulb. And you enter one, come out two. And it was a busy place, like a beehive, but at the same time, it was with a kind of peace and silence, an internal joy that there was no shout or loud noises. It was all just processing. You enter, you progress, you are brought to the place or to the room for birth, and then you give birth. And there was something awesome about it. There was something just like an explosion of joy, but not words, no words. It was just like a breath of fresh air, just like the babies took their first breath. The mothers exhaled relief. And it was so beautiful, so beautiful. People had difficulties sometimes, but it was all peace. And I will never forget, especially because it was in the night. There was that particular thing when everybody around was sleeping in the other wards. Our own was just like a beating heart. And it must have been like that when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, you know. That kind of silent night, like they sing, but at the same time, the expression of joy from the angels. And this is what I wish for you, this year, that you will experience the thrill of new birth. Maybe not a child, but new dreams, new realities, new efforts coming to fruition. And that breath of fresh air, that breath of relief, it has happened. It has happened. Experience the joy of new birth, whatever domain you touch this year. Bless you.